This is KGW News at noon.
As we just mentioned, more COVID vaccine doses arrived in Oregon today. So this is video of Kaiser Permanente receiving its first shipment of the Pfizer vaccine just a few hours ago. Good afternoon. I'm Drew Carney in today for Brenda Braxton. KGW's Brian Clerkley was at that Kaiser delivery today as officials unpacked the boxes filled with the vaccine. So Bryant has more for us on that, plus the details on when the next round of doses will arrive.
I'm here inside the warehouse at Kaiser Permanente, and this is the freezer that the Pfizer vaccine is going to be stored in, and you can see just how cold it is. And this freezer was bought specifically for the Pfizer vaccine.
Well, we received 975 doses today, which we will begin administering to our hospital employees this week, and then we will start getting more shipments in the days ahead.
Kaiser Permanente's first shipment of the vaccine arrived at its regional pharmacy warehouse just after 7:30 this morning. The doses came in this box. Health officials had a very short time to unpack it and get the doses into the freezer. The rollout will continue at hospitals and state health systems that registered as vaccine provider sites over the next few weeks. Healthcare workers and nursing home residents will be the first to be vaccinated.
We are very excited to begin administering this vaccination to our employees who've been out there taking care of these patients.
The Oregon Health Authority says Kaiser Permanente is one of the 3 locations receiving vaccine doses today. Yesterday, a FedEx plane arrived in Portland with the first shipments for the state. Those went to Legacy's Holiday Park location, the other 2 Meridian Park in Tualatin. Health officials say as many as 35,000 Oregonians, primarily frontline healthcare workers, should get their first of the 2 shots this week. This is only the first round of shipments. More will likely come in the next weeks. I'm Bryant Clerkley, KGW News.
Yeah, you hear the cheering. That's cheering happening today up in Seattle as frontline healthcare workers at the University of Washington Medical Center became the first people in the state to get the COVID vaccine. UW received almost 4,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine yesterday. Washington expects a total of more than 200,000 doses by the end of the month. Healthcare workers and the most vulnerable people will get it first. It could actually be several months, though, before the vaccine is available to the general public. This next piece of news will help that process. A second COVID vaccine is on the fast track right now to FDA approval. Today, the FDA labeled Moderna's vaccine as highly effective. Emergency use authorization could arrive by the end of the week, giving us 2 vaccine options. Authorities estimate that by the end of February, we could have as many as 4 COVID vaccines available, and up to 100, that's 100 million Americans, could be vaccinated by that point. The latest news on the vaccines tops our COVID coverage, but we're also continuing to track the daily case count. Oregon topped 1,000 new cases again on Monday. The state reporting 1,180 new cases along with 6 new deaths. Hospitalizations have leveled off a bit. Oregon has had an average of 550 people in the hospital with COVID at any given time over the past 2 weeks. Well, we just got word about this in the last couple of hours. Oregon Governor Kate Brown is calling for a special session on Monday. She's asking lawmakers in the state to consider $800 million in relief for Oregonians who continue to struggle because of COVID and this year's wildfires. So the governor says she's called on Congress to pass more federal aid, but really right now, given the uncertainty of another stimulus package, she says states have to act on their own. Her priorities include helping tenants and landlords, vaccine distribution, contact tracing, and reopening schools. The fact is, though, it'll likely be a while before kids in the Portland Public School District are back in the classroom. That district hosted a virtual discussion last night. Leaders say racial equity and social justice, along with the health of students, that is, not to mention staff, have been the guiding principles for COVID-19 planning.
So it's always been about balancing education and health as we've moved through this. And from the state, there have always been 2 primary metrics that we focus on, case rates and testing positivity rates. Planning has been and remains incredibly complex.
So there is some new research that shows students are learning from home. That data also indicates students are picking up reading right now easier than they are math. Again, learning from home. Parents who want schools to reopen say they believe students and teachers have more to gain from being in the classroom.
There's certain elements of the development process that just can't be replicated effectively online. There's the social emotional development.
So some people who want to see schools reopen have several events planned this week, including protests in parking lots outside of closed schools and a rally outside the governor's mansion. All right, one more piece of news here before we get to Rod Hill. The Oregon Coast Aquarium says, unfortunately, it has to close down again. That's because of the state's guidelines for COVID risk. So just a few weeks ago, Lincoln County was considered high risk, but the latest data shows the case count is increasing in the county, and now Lincoln County is considered to be in the extreme risk category. So as a result of that, the aquarium is planning to close its doors on Friday. They say if anything changes, they'll post updates on their social media pages.